Hello. This is SGTS Soul. From the Intergalactic Space Command, I work for Verlon. We have a message for your race. It is what you will do, and this message is which matters. Each one of you wishes to exercise his or her free will and experience happiness. These are attributes that were shown to us and to which we now have access. Your free will depends upon the knowledge you have of your own power. Your happiness depends upon the love that you give and receive. Like all conscious races, at this stage of progress, you may feel isolated on your planet. This impression makes you sure of your destiny. Yet, you are at the brink of big upheavals that only a minority is aware of. It is not our responsibility to modify your future without you choosing it. Consider this message as a worldwide referendum, and your answer as a ballot. Neither your scientists nor your religious representatives speak anonymously or unanimously about any event of unexplained celestial events that mankind has witnessed for over 1,000 years. To know the truth, one must face it without the filter of one's own beliefs, however respectable they may be. A growing number of anonymous researchers of yours are exploring new knowledge paths and are getting very close to reality. Today, your civilization is flooded with an ocean of information of which only a tiny part, the less upsetting one, is notably diffused. What in your history seemed ridiculous or improbable has often become possible, then realized, and particularly in the last 50 years. Be aware that the future will be even more surprising. You will discover the worst as well as the best. Like billions others in this galaxy, we are conscious creatures that some name extraterrestrials, even though reality is subtler. There is no fundamental difference between you and us, save for the experience of certain stages of evolution. Like in any other organized structure, hierarchy exists in our internal relationships. Ours is based upon the wisdom of several races. It is with the approval of this hierarchy that we turn to you. Like most of you, we are the quest of the Supreme Being. Therefore, we are not gods or lesser gods, but virtually your equals in the cosmic brotherhood. Physically, we are somewhat different, but for most of us, humanoid-shaped. Our existence is a reality, but the majority of you do not perceive it yet, that we are not mere observations. We are consciences, just like you. You fail to apprehend us because we remain invisible to your senses and measure instruments most of the time. We wish to fill this void at the moment of your history. We made this collective decision, but this is not enough. We need yours. Through this message, you become the decision makers. You personally. We have no human representative on Earth who could guide your decision. At certain stages of evolution, cosmic humanities discover new forms of science the apparent control of matter. Structure, dematerialization, and materialization are part of them. This is what your humanity has reached in a few laboratories, in close collaboration with other extraterrestrial creatures, at the cost of hazardous compromises that remains purposely hidden from you by some of your representatives. Apart from this aerial or spatial objects or phenomena known about your scientific community that you call UFOs, there are essentially multi-dimensional manufactured spaceships that apply these capacities. Many human beings have been in a visual, auditory, tactile, or physical contact with such ships, some of which are under occult powers that govern you. The scarcity of your observations is due to the outstanding advantages provided by the dematerialized state of these ships. By not witnessing them by yourself, you cannot believe in their existence. We fully understand this. The majority of these observations are made on an individual basis so as to touch the soul and not to modify any organized system. This is deliberate from the races that surround you, but for very different reasons and results. For negative multidimensional beings that play a part in the exercise of power in the shadow of human oligarchy, discretion is motivated by their will to keep the existence and seizure unknown. For us, discretion is motivated by the respect of the human free will that people can exercise to manage their own affairs so they can reach technical and spiritual maturity on their own. Humankind's entrance into the family of galactic civilization is greatly appreciated. We can appear in broad daylight and help you attain this union. I haven't done it so far, as too few of you are genuinely desired it, because of ignorance, indifference of fear, because the emergency of the situation did not justify it. Many of those who study our appearances count the lights in the sky at night without lighting the way. Often they think in terms of objects when it is all about conscious beings. You are the offspring of many traditions that throughout time have been mutually enriched by others and by each other's contributions.